Recording in progress.
Hello, this is Greg Allison, Green Greg's, coming to you on the 14th of September 21. Time on deck is 100 hours Central Daylight Time. Now, supply chains are breaking, shattering, and our economy is left in the smattering. Guys, we are having some severe issues with price increases and product availability for general products and groceries. And it's not going to get any better. In fact, it's going to get worse because a lot of the basic things that factories need to run, they're going to have a hard time getting. And so you're going to see this shutdown cascade. So we're going to get into that. I'm going to show you videos of grocery shelves. I'm going to show you some articles about the backup of cargo ships at record highs. And guys know that your prices are going into the skies. So what does this mean? It means our economy is unraveling. And some of the steps being taken by the administration may make it far worse. So buckle down, get ready, batten the hatches. Now, right now, is the time to prep. There's so many things on the verge. Other things I need to talk about in some other videos. I won't do it all in this video, but there's other things happening. There's other things in the wings. Guys, it's coming at us from all directions. So this is part of my eyes wide open and head on a swivel series. So you will know to look in all directions. I gotta bring you some more articles on stories on what's coming, what may be down the road. Right now is maybe the last great chance to prep, because it can get really out of hand real fast. There's just too many things on the horizon. Let's hope that they don't hit us. Let's hope and pray, but holy smoke, guys, we're living in a very precarious day. So I will bring you these videos as long as this platform is available to me. And because there's a proposition on my channel, help you survive, thrive, and stay out of the hive. So please subscribe, bang the notification bell, and click all, because I'm bringing you these videos. I do cover gardening, wild edibles, things you need to know to get by. And I also cover, including wild edibles is eating free from the weeds and the trees. But guys, I also have a special deal for you right now. If you avail yourself to it, well, the getting is still good. You get $200 off of a 3-month supply of food that lasts 25 years. And guys, it's going to go up. So you better get it while the getting's good, if you can get it. Right now, you can get it. And it's 2,000 calories a day. Unlike a lot of places, oh, you get so many months or years of supplies of food, it's like 800 calories. You can't live on 800 calories a day, guys. That's no life. 2,000 calories a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This is a deal that'll make you a winner, especially considering price inflation that we can look to see. $300 off $200 off of a 3-month supply, $50 off 1 month supply. 1 month supply is 2 of those buckets. Each of those buckets is 2 weeks of food. So check it out. Go to prepwithgreg.com to find that special. And you click on the logo to My Patient Supply from prepwithgreg.com and go into their website and find other things. But you won't find that special deal on their website. You will find it on prepwithgreg.com. So please go there. It helps me and my channel, and it'll help you and your family get ready. So do everything you can to get ready right now. You can go to the big box store, whatever you can afford. Pile it high for the rafters if you can. But you also need to get yourself, well, you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. Be ready to defend yourselves and your families. Talk to your neighbors. Form alliances. Form tribes, networks. Just make sure the people you're networking with aren't going to eat you and your stuff. So you need some like-minded people in this who have something to bring. So go join. I'm working on forming survival tribes, and we got to get that going. I had some more. So if you're interested, email me info@freedomrestorationfoundation.org and put tribe in the subject line. Okay, let's get on with this. I'm going to show you some videos from my local stores. These videos are about a week old now, my friends. But let's go share. I'm going to pull them up one at a time. And unlike, editing stuff together, I'm just going to play some videos. Let's try this format because editing takes me too much time. So here we go, guys. This is in Publix here in Harvest, Alabama, right next to me in Coney, Alabama. This is the drink section. All the Gatorade available. That, guys. So I'm going to play a little bit of my other voice. Get the big piece of the store. As I go on these drinks. Yeah, I went to get some. So I buy these from my workers so they don't get the exhausted. I'm shocked, seriously. Deli. Over here. See that? Here. That's empty, empty, sparse, empty, sparse.
Full there.
Second.
Full.
That's good. Packages out. Empty. Empty. That's a nice little shelf. Actually, I can take those out. Oh, just go around here and see what else we can find. That stuff's kind of sparse. I like some elevator music, might be about to come into play, so I'll mute it. We sure don't want to hear that. See, the stuff's pushed to the front. Look at that, empty, empty. Totally empty shelves. But you find a lot of stuff. Look, I guess you go back and stop it. A lot of these shelves have stuff in them, but it's like pushed to the front. Like there, right there. You can see it right here. You see this? Empty shelves, everything pushed to the front. That was just empty. That's mostly pushed to the front. Empty. These shelves used to always be full, guys. Push to the front. There we go. Wow, guys, check all this stuff out. Same thing there. Not a lot of meats out, not a lot of that. So there, look right here. On the left. Oh my God, I'm getting drunk. Got something, I guess. Empty over here, empty there, very little there, empty there, empty there, empty there. Wow. Sparse. Lots of empties. Oh, these shelves used to be stocked full, guys. That's empty. Yeah. Empty, empty. No. Everything pushed to the front. Sorry for panning the camera so fast. Bad about that. Don't bother me. I don't myself disturb a lot of you. Sorry about that, guys. All right, empty there. Oh, but it's not just the grocery stores. I got a video, a couple of videos. I'll skip forward a little bit here. All right, down another aisle. A lot of empties in here. Just sparse shelves, guys. There, all that stuff empty. Of course, maybe the toilet paper preppers are starting to hit again. Yeah, not a lot of product on the shelf. It's that way throughout the store. It's not just groceries and grocery store products. It's happening across the industry. I'll tell you a little bit about my friends here in a little bit. And what I'd love to find, some Cotto salami with peppercorns in it. I've not seen those since the bug first hit back over a year and a half ago. I'd love to find that, but I haven't seen that at all. What else I haven't seen? 90% alcohol, not at all. There's some products that just haven't come back. Maybe they won't. Lysol's come back, but look, they push it all to the front. I'm shoving the camera and shit, whatnot. Yeah, see, push to the front, empty behind. Push to the front, push to the front. cleaning supplies. I mean, during a sickness, what do you want? Cleaning supplies, of course. Sanitize things, clean things. I did have alcohol for a change, a little bit, but it's no 90%. But, all right, hang on, guys. We're going to stop this video. Stop this share. Stop that video and go to another one. So I've got a friend who I've done an interview with on my Galactic Griggs channel called Bill Brown. And Bill Brown makes logic boards for these, well, communications boards for these balloons that he sends up. And he sells them. So they're like a tiny little satellite, and it will download information to ham receivers and other receivers. They got a worldwide network that these little satellite looking things have little solar arrays on each side, a little comm platform they will report to. And he sells these things. So you put them on like a mile balloon. He's got these things worked out just right. These darn balloons go around the whole planet. And he's got some spin around the planet like 5 times before they finally, descend, crash and burn, you might say, before they descend. But it's amazing what he's been able to do with these things. And he's got a whole little community following. He sells these things like hotcakes as fast as he can make them, or was on. You can't get the chips from them anymore. So, and it's like this. In the old days, the United States used to bomb Germany's ball bearing factories during World War II. Why? Because all machines had, were rotary equipment. All rotary equipment had to have your bearing traces, ball bearings. Ball bearings were the key to any machine running. Without ball bearings, machines just couldn't run. That included tanks, trucks, factories. Ball bearings were the key essential element of all machinery, believe it or not. Something you don't think about so much unless you are a logistician, somebody who specializes in supply chains. And guess what? Without ball bearings, you got a problem. The same thing that's true today in our factories. If you don't have the ball bearings, there's many components today that are crucial. And among them today is a computer chip. The computer chip is the 2020s version of the 1940s ball bearing. And guess what is in very short supply now? Computer chips. He can't find the chips for his little boards. But this is not just for him. This is why there's cars that are built that are not going out on the floor for sale because they're missing the chips. They got everything else built. The car, they can't put the chips on. So this is causing factories to shut down. And factories use equipment to have chips in them to manufacture with. Think about all these robots that manufacture. So our supply chain today is far more complex than it was in the 1940s. There's many components that you get short on. You just have to shut down. So you're going to see factory shutdowns because of lack of components, key essential components. Now, let's look at another one of these, a couple more of these little videos, and I'm going to show you how this is stacking up offshore and some other things. And we're going to talk about other things that are driving this and what it means to you and me. But just a little survey of, give me a second, you guys. It takes a little more time when I'm going to click the video after video. It won't let me open several in series, unfortunately. There we go. That's the right direction to go to. There you go. Now this is in a Dollar General store. This is not a grocery store, but it's kind of sort of similar, right, guys? So I'm going back to this video here. Please, oops. Bear with me, guys. Take me a minute. My bearings straight. Okay. Share screen. Here we go. Bing, bing. Blow it up. Watch this, guys. I don't think I need to mute this. There's no elevator music. And I'm thinking Dollar General. Let's see.
Not just the grocery stores that have bare shelves. I'm at a Dollar General here, guys. This Dollar General.
And Dollar General looks worse than the grocery store.
And we're looking at deep woods off. Ain't got no deep woods. It's all gone. Well, they got that. I kind of wanted
A different brand what I was looking for.
empty shelves, guys. What we're coming to. Empty shelves. It's over there, all the way down there. Empty shelves, empty shelves.
That went both sides of the store. Down the aisles.
Shelves are going empty everywhere.
Shelves going empty
New
everywhere.
sign of the times. That's what happens when people won't work. Empty shelves, country's falling apart. I predicted it. Oh well. Not a glorious thing to predict.
Yeah, I did do a video on that a couple of years ago. When we were talking about a living wage, I said people wouldn't work and the country would fall apart. I called it our nation's disintegration. And I took a lot of heat for that. But guess what? Coming true. Unfortunately. Oh, yeah. So hang on. I'm going to show you more and more. Give me a second here. One more of those. All right, hang on. Takes me a minute to get my bearing, guys. Give me for that. Here we go. Some of those are a little shorter.
Empty shelves everywhere.
Walking cane. I'm pushing on the cart
Yeah.
both hands.
Oh, Jim. Guys, you better get your stuff while you can.
Stuff while you can. All righty. I'm going to show some articles here. Let's share on this. Let's take this a little further to the next step, guys. This is current article here, 13 hours ago. All-time high, 56 cargo ships are stuck waiting off the California coast as shipping ports hit their fourth record backup in 3 weeks. Guys, look at all these ships out there. Each one of those ships is just loaded with containers with lots of product that is not coming through in any timely manner. And, you know, a lot of it is consumer goods, but some of them might be ball bearings, chips. A lot of those factories are shut down. Key ports in Southern California have hit the fourth record season, okay? Look at that, guys. So this article says the queue is a result of the bug-related disruptions, holiday buying spurs, paired with a national labor shortage. Bing. Why do we have a national labor shortage? We should. There's still a lot of people in the country. And there's a fair bit of unemployment, and yet there's jobs that aren't getting filled. You tell me why that is. And we got tons of people streaming across the borders who you'd think would take the job. Well, some people say, well, it's because the jobs don't pay enough. You realize that there's a whole lot of unions in that LA port, guys. And if you go down here and look at it, so I searched on unions here. LA includes participating construction trade unions. It's here, but this next part down here is a more interest. Labor unions play an important role in the port's ability to effectively move cargo. Initiatives by local labor unions serving the port are exemplified in the work. Well, okay, they're talking about that, these guys. Each year, labor unions facilitate millions of dollars worth of cargo in the port of Los Angeles, supporting workers from warehouse workers, truck drivers, longshoremen, welders, carpenters, and workers in various maritime sectors. These services are critical to ensuring an uninterrupted supply flow of goods. Excuse me. Well, it's interrupted now. So that is broken. All right. So here's talks about some of the unions here. So these are jobs that are fairly well paid. I mean, the average salary at the Port of Los Angeles is a little bit higher than the average salary in California. So it's, you know, may not be spectacular, but you know, it is a little bit higher. For example, it happens to be $38,317 a year. Now that may not sound spectacular. A lot of people, there's still a lot of people starting out they'd be happy to have a wage at that level, you would think. You know, LA is a very expensive place to live. But if you look, that's the average salary in California is 30. So it's, you know, roughly $7,000 more than that. So if you did the math on it, what you would find is it works out that what those guys are getting in port here, Port of Los Angeles, is on the order of, let's see here, give me a second. It's on the order of $18.42 per hour. That's about the $15 that some people are seeking. But you know, there's a lot of immigrants that work in there in these ports too, so that probably drives the labor rate down. But still, guys, it's you know, why is it backed up so much, guys? What is it? What's going on there? Well, fact of the matter is it is. And that's going to cause major disruptions. It's going to take a while to unravel. And you know, it's going to cause factories to shut down. Even factories shipping stuff, they're going to have to shut down just because they can't get their stuff out. They can't get it to where it's going. There's just all kind of ramifications, you know, that can come out of this. It's going to trickle out in many ways. But what we're seeing overall is we are seeing price inflation, and we are seeing supply unavailabilities, both coupled together. Now, you add to that this new little rule that says companies with over 100 employees must require that people take one of these in order to work, or test them, or all the requirements on the federal workforce, including the contractors. You could have tens of millions of people out of work real fast. Also, tens of millions of people aren't going to be buying product as much, which is going to further impact these factories. Oh yeah, all that stuff sent up there in ships, that crew in that ship's still getting paid. They're still burning fuel, even to loiter out there at sea. Those ships, you know, got to maintain station. They can't be running into each other. That becomes very expensive, and all that cost gets passed into the products. And fuel is certainly not cheaper today than it was, you know, a year ago, right? It's another thing that's causing inflation. Energy is part of the cost of everything. So we're in a pickle. We're in a pickle. But when you suddenly want to have tens of millions of workers put off because they're not going to agree to certain propositions, unless there's something done to stop it, or people find enough loopholes around it, which they will try to stop and chink in every way they can. Guys, we're in for an economic crash. That's all there is to it. We're in for hijinks of the highest order. And this is just the beginning of words. I've got some other things I'm finding out. It's really got me worried about this next several months. Several things, and I'll be covering some more of that. So I'm starting out light. This is the light end of it. There are things that worry me far more than this, but this is bad enough. It is bad enough. This is enough reason to get ready. This is enough reason to prep and prepare yourself for shortages and price increases. Get ready. You can get ready. But we're facing times that are stuff that's already happened is blowing my mind. More to come. Just everybody remember this. As light dispels darkness, love dispels hate. Go out and shine your love light in the world. Tell somebody you love them, especially your family members. Do a good deed for somebody. Do a good deed for a stranger. Reach across the aisle. Somebody of a different political, racial, whatever persuasion, different country, something different, and show some kindness. Is that we'll rest with? Oh, this person did something nice, something kind. You know, it's how we build bridges, how we make the world better. It's about being nice, being kind. Like I said, shine your love light to the world. That's what we need to do. Oh, we still can. Because there's a lot of people out there that have a lot of intentions right now. I do think more of that soon. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for